In this video, I'm going to be building the best possible team for 1 million MT in NBA 2K23. My team, this squad is going to be one of the best teams in the game, and you guys can take this team online and obviously have a lot of success with it. So at the starting point guard position, I'm going to go for what I think is the second best point guard in the game, and maybe even the best, and that is going to be the Diamond Shea card. Now, I know some people might not think he's a top 2 or top 3 point guard, but even if you do think he's somewhere in the top 5, he is going to be super good value for only about 50,000 MT, or maybe even a little bit less. He's a point guard shooting guard, 6'6" with a 6'11" wingspan. Like I said, I do think he's the second best or maybe even the best point guard in the game. He's super good at going to the rim. He's super fast, 92 speed, 92 acceleration, especially for being 6'6". And then he's also got a 90 ball handle, 92 speed with ball, and he's got the 2 important Hall of Fame playmaking badges, quick first step and clamp breaker as well. And then defensively, I don't think he's going to be anything too crazy, but he's still got 88 steal, 90 perimeter, 89 lateral quickness, and does have a 79 block and a 71 interior defense. So I don't think he's going to be that bad of a liability on the defensive side of things. And the crazy thing about the Shea card is probably when you come to the animation screen, he's got a great jump shot on quick timing, and he does have the MJ dribble style as well. So a good release, he can move really well, and all around, I just think he's going to be an amazing point guard, especially for only 50,000 MT. Now at the starting shooting guard position, this one really comes down to preference. I'm going to go with, for this exact squad, I'm going to go for the Pink Diamond Ricky Davis. I do think Kobe Bryant is actually a better card than Ricky, but he is going to be a little bit more expensive, and I think for this lineup, I think Ricky Davis is a little bit better, and they're that close that it really just comes down to preference and what play style and what lineup you guys are trying to run. But if you wanted to go for a guy like Kobe at this spot, obviously makes a lot of sense, as they are very similar shooting guards, or maybe I wouldn't say similar shooting guards, but they're very close in skill level of which card is better. But for me, I think Kobe Bryant is a better shooting guard, but Ricky Davis is going to play on this lineup. He's 6'7" with a 6'10" wingspan, and he's one of the best offensive shooting guards in the game, having a 92 3 ball, 94 mid-range, 92 speed, 92 acceleration, and he's going to be an elite slasher, 95 driving dunk, 95 vertical, with also having Hall of Fame posterizer, gold limitless takeoff, and gold bully as well. Defensively, just like a guy like Shea, I wouldn't say they're bad defenders, but I also wouldn't say they're great defenders. Just going to be pretty average on the defensive side of things. And he also does have the Hall of Fame clamp breaker and quick first step as well, which is super nice to have on your shooting guard and point guard. Just going to make them super easy to get to the basket with Ricky Davis and Shea. And then shooting badges wise, he does have Hall of Fame amped, deadeye, volume shooter, and some really good gold badges. But that's not where this Ricky Davis card is super elite. It's when you come to the animation screen, he's got one of the best releases in the game, or at least one of the best uppers in the game, being the Oscar Robertson upper, and it's going to be on quick timing, so super fast jump shot, and I do think it's very easy to green as well. And then movement wise, he's got some of the best dribble sigs, like the T-Max size up, the Paul George escape, and the MJ dribble style, and he also does have the normal leaner. So this card animations wise is going to be one of the best shooting guards in the game, and all around, I do think he's probably a top 3 or 4 shooting guard in my team. But for me, like I said, I'm gonna go for Ricky Davis over a guy like Kobe, and you guys are probably thinking, well, we need a good defender at the small forward spot, because Ricky Davis and Shea, they're great offensive cards, but they're not going to be too good on the defensive end, and that is why we are going for the Pink Diamond Tis the Season LeBron, because he's going to provide us with some amazing defense at the small forward spot. Now, he's not going to be great offensively, but that's why we have Ricky Davis and Shea as well to kind of carry the load on the offensive end. LeBron 6'9" at the small forward spot, 7-foot wingspan. I will say another amazing thing to have is our first 3 cards on this lineup all have Hall of Fame clamp breaker and quick first step as well, which I believe are 2 of the most important badges in the game, especially to have on your point guard, shooting guard, and maybe even small forward. It's just going to create so much space and just be able to get to the basket so much easier, because clamp breaker is one of the most OP badges in the game. You get so many clamp breaker animations where you kind of get a blow by animation, and then you just get to the rim with ease. And then obviously defensively, we all know LeBron's going to be very elite, 90 steal, 95 lateral quickness, 90 perimeter, with also having an 88 interior defense and an 80 block. He's going to be really good at going to the basket as well, giving us some really good slashing ability, having a 97 driving dunk, 95 vertical, and he's also rapid fast, 96 speed, 96 acceleration. Shooting badges wise, I gave him gold limitless, which is really nice, and they did give him gold anchor compared to his nightmare card, so that's going to be the main difference. I'm pretty sure this one, like the difference between this one and the Nightmare Pink Diamond of LeBron, is this one has Hall of Fame clamp breaker, has gold anchor, and has gold limitless range as well, with his stats being a little bit better. So if you want to go for the Nightmare one to save some MT, you guys can definitely do so, but I do think the Tis the Season is better, and for a million MT squad builder, I think we can spend, an extra 50 to 100,000 MT and go and pick up this LeBron that has that gold anchor, limitless range, and Hall of Fame clamp breaker. And then guys, at the power forward spot, we are going to go for the Diamond Thurl Bailey. I also should mention prices. So Ricky Davis is about 150 150,000 MT, maybe a little bit more, maybe a little bit less. I've seen LeBron end for around 200,000 MT, but he might be like 250,000, and then Thurl Bailey is going to be around 35 to 40,000 MT. I think Thurl Bailey is honestly one of the best power forwards in the game, especially for his price tag. He's 6'11" with a 7-foot wingspan. And he is basically just going to be a budget pink diamond Giannis. And you know what's crazy about this card as well? He also has Hall of Fame claim breaker and quick first step as well. I really believe those two badges are super key to have on pretty much any card in the game. Defensively, going to be very well rounded. Like I said, he's 6'11", so he's got a great player model, has a great wingspan. He's got a really good jump shot as well. One of the best jump shots for a power forward in my team, because if you guys know this Romeo Langford base, it's on guys like Rex Chapman, Mike Miller, Sean Kemp, even this Andrew Nemhard, who all have great jump shots. And that's one of the best things about all these cards is the release. So that's why I think this, honestly, Thurl Bailey is one of the best power forwards in my team, even though he's only a diamond. If you guys have used this card, you definitely know what I'm talking about. One of the best budget cards in the game. And then to round off the squad here, guys, or round off the starting lineup, I should say, is going to be the pink diamond cream. Now I think we can afford pink diamond cream. He's only about 150,000 MT, at least the last time I checked, which was a couple hours ago. So I'm in for about 150,000 MT, and I do think that's mainly because we got the Galaxy Opal Shaq, who obviously dropped his price. But Cream, in my opinion, is still the best center. He's 7'2" with a 7'5" wingspan. He's going to be super well rounded, one of the fastest centers in the game. Also being 7'2" is kind of crazy. 88 speed, 88 acceleration. Defensively, going to be super solid. 92 block, 93 interior defense, and he only does have a 63 ball. But if you guys have used this card or played against him, he can knock down threes at a very high level because of this jump shot. He's got a very easy jump shot to green, so he can obviously shoot the 3 ball at a very high level, and then can be great finishing on the rim. And defensive Hall of Fame badge wise, has Hall of Fame anchor, box out beast, brick wall, and rebound chaser as well. So yeah, guys, that's going to be my starting lineup for the best 1 million MT squad builder. And then talking about the bench, we're gonna have to go a little bit more budget, but still going to be some great cards off the bench. At the backup point guard position, we're going to go for the diamond Stephon Marbury. I'm a massive fan of this card because the fact that he's only 10 to 15,000 MT, and he is basically just that pink diamond Gary Payton, but maybe a little bit worse. He's 6'3" with a 6'4" wingspan. He's got 95 speed, 95 acceleration, with also having a 92 ball handle and a 95 speed with ball. He's got the Hall of Fame claim breaker. He's got the Hall of Fame quick first step, which I feel like is super key to have on your point guard. And then defensively, he's going to be a great lockdown defender. 94 steal, 95 lateral quickness with a 95 perimeter. So all around, I don't think Marbury is going to be anything too crazy, but for only 10,000 MT, maybe 15,000 MT at most, he's just going to be a super solid point guard to run off the bench. And then, guys, at the backup shooting guard position, we're going to go for the pink diamond Grant Hill, who is another, just very well-rounded card for about 60 to 70,000 MT. Nothing too crazy in our backcourt. Not going to say either of these cards are like the best of their positions, but going to be very solid. 6'8" with a 6'11" wingspan. Taking a look at his badges right off the rip, once again, Hall of Fame claim breaker, Hall of Fame quick first step. I feel like that's super key to have on cards this year. So it's really nice that in our backcourt on the starting lineup and off the bench, we're going to have Hall of Fame quick first step and claim breaker as well. But looking at Grant Hill here, he's going to be a tall shooting guard, 6'8", stats wise, a very solid defender, 85 interior defense, 90 perimeter, with also having an 88 steal and 80 block. He's going to be decently fast, 92 speed, 92 acceleration, and he's going to be a very good slasher as well, having a 95 driving dunk, 95 vertical, also having Hall of Fame posterizer, limitless takeoff, and bully as well. So I mean, Grant Hill, a very solid card for only about 60,000 MT, maybe 70,000 MT at most, and he's going to be our backup shooting guard. Now for the backup small forward position, we do need a little bit more offense, and that's why we're going to go for the pink diamond Carmelo. Now I do think you probably could say Carmelo is a better small forward than LeBron, but now if you look at the lineup, on our starting lineup, yes, they're not going to be bad defenders, but we don't have a lockdown, and we have way too much offense when we look at our bench, because we have Marbury, Grant Hill, and LeBron, who aren't really that great offensively, so it's going to be hard to score off the bench. That's why we're putting a guy like Carmelo off the bench instead of a guy like LeBron, even though I do think LeBron is probably a tiny bit better than Carmelo. I think it's very close, and it really just depends on what play style you like and what kind of lineup you guys are running. So maybe, at the point guard spot, if you went for a guy like maybe Magic Johnson, right, because you like Magic for his defense, then you might want to start Carmelo because it gives you a little bit more offense when you have a guy like Magic, because you kind of need 2 ball handlers beside a guy like Magic. But for this lineup, like I said, guys, we're going Shea at the point guard position. I think he's better than Magic, and overall I just think he fits the lineup better. And then, like I said, we got Carmelo off the bench using another Zen card, right? Grant Hill, Carmelo off the bench. I think Carmelo is just going to give us some amazing offense. He's 6'8" with a 7-foot wingspan. Doesn't have the Hall of Fame claim breaker in the quick first step, but does it have on gold and silver as well. He's got Hall of Fame ankle breaker, hails for days, hyper driving killer combos. And the crazy thing about this Carmelo card is just going to be his jump shot. I mean, that's the reason why he's super elite. He's got one of the best releases in the game, and it's going to be on quick timing, one of the fastest releases as well. And then he does have the MJ dribble style and the normal leaner. He does have a 94 3 ball, 95 mid-range, 93 speed, 93 acceleration, and he's just going to give us some amazing offense at the backup small forward spot. And then for the backup forward guys, we're going to go for the Diamond Giannis. Now, there is a bunch of different guys you could go with. There's Diamond, Jonathan Isaac, there's Diamond Mobley. All of those cards I think are amazing, but I do think Giannis is just going to be a little bit better next to a guy like Kristaps. I do want to explain this real quick, and the reason why I'm going with Giannis over a guy like Jonathan Isaac and over a guy like Mobley, who I think maybe are better cards. I just think the pairing of Giannis and Kristaps in the front court is just super good. They complement each other really well. For example, Giannis, the only flaw he really has is going to be his 3-ball, 71 3-ball, 79 mid-range, where you look at a guy like Kristaps, his main flaw is going to be speed, defense, athleticism, and that's what we all know Giannis can do, right? Kristaps makes up for Giannis's lack of shooting because he does have a 93 ball, 90 mid-range, and is one of the best poppers in the game, if not the best popper. And he's also got Hall of Fame limitless range, dead-eye, corner specialist, and catch and shoot as well. So I think they complement each other really well and are just going to be a super nice front court. But guys, let me know in the comment section down below, what do you guys think about the best 1 million MT squad build? In my opinion, if you guys have million MT, this is the best possible team you can build. But I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.